Hi Scorpio, this is your reading for February 2020. I hope you are doing well. I really do. And we're going to have a look, see what's coming through for Feb. And we do have a Mercury retrograde mid-February, but we will talk about that, I'm sure. I'm sure something about that will come through in this reading. But I do also want to mention as well, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, do check out the description box below since I do a giveaway every single month. If you would like to purchase a private paid reading with me, information will be in the description box below. They're done within 24 to 48 hours. Last thing I want to mention is that my intention bracelets are on Etsy, so if you want to see how these work for other people, the results, all the kind of stuff that they do, please do check out my Etsy shop. The link will be in the description box below. And yeah, that I think is pretty much it. So we're watching, I'm wearing the 2020 energy bracelet. And also these are meditated with, they're sage, they're there to remove obstacles and challenges from different areas of your life. Link to my Etsy shop will be in the description box below. Alright, so let's begin, Scorpio. See what is coming through, what messages I can give you. Oh, okay, sorry, that just fell on my lap. The Ten of Pentacles just fell on my lap. Oh, there's a card just flipped over because as I just put the deck down on the table, there is a card, ta-da-da, it has flipped over. There's also another one that's flipped over. Can you guys see it? There it is. Okay, so literally as I was just going like this, right, I could see that actually it was there was a card that was flipped over. So let's have a look. Ooh, Queen of Cups with a Queen of Wands. So we've got two queens here. Now I always say this because I want to make this quite clear and want you guys to sort of know that I always read the energies in tarot, not the genders. So even though we have two queens here, it's really showcasing a lot of the energy that I'm picking up. February. We've also got the Ten of Pentacles, which fell literally on my lap, and we've got the Emperor as well. So we have here a pretty strong lineup, right? We have a Major Arcana, Minor Arcana. We have two Court cards, both Queens. This really is showcasing a very, very sort of thought through union. What I mean by that is it's thought through. I don't know how else to put it, right? Let me get some more cards out so I can really explain it in a much better way, because what I'm seeing is that there's another person here in this particular situation, and I feel like they're really thinking things through. So when the two of you come into union, which I feel would be sort of February, March time, and that's why it's coming through in the February reading, is because this is going to sort of lead into the next month, is what I'm seeing. So it's sort of like a February, March sort of reading, where they are really thinking a lot about making this work, taking things further, more sort of commitment in this aspect, and then, it's sort of spanning over that time, because stereotypically, and also it's known that the winter equinox, it finishes March 19th, so it was sort of, I know it's annoying, but we are going into sort of March a little bit into this reading. I guess it's a bonus, right? It's a bit of a bonus. So that's what I'm seeing, is that really in February, this person's thinking a lot about, how this connection can really work with you. They're thinking so much about your personality. They're thinking so much about you, your more sort of emotional side, but also how stable you are in your own emotions, how you know yourself, how driven and passionate and loyal and dedicated you are, okay, with your male or female. This person is really thinking about how they can take action towards this. They're starting to think that you are literally marriage material, okay? Now, if you're already married to this person, then it's obviously not the reading for you. But do check out your other sign readings if you're single, for example, or if you're already married, or or if you feel like this reading just doesn't resonate with you, then it's not going to be the reading for you, in which case do check out your other sign readings. So if you're here for your sun sign, check out your moon, rising, or Venus sign. You'll get more information from those other signs as well, and can't even speak, depending on the placement of where everything is, it can change. Sometimes our moon can be much stronger than our rising, etc., etc. And it is possible that, our signs can repeat. So, for example, someone could have their Scorpio in their sun sign and also their moon sign and their rising sign. It's very much a thing. But yeah, for those of you that have different signs, definitely do check that out. So we've got here the Ace of Wands. This shows just how much they want to progress. And also, again, springtime, right? Springtime, which starts March 19th, is really showing so much progression. So it's all sort of gearing up until that point. I know it's not spring everywhere in the world. I know it's not winter everywhere in the world, like right now. But I'm just talking about the equinoxes and what I'm specifically sort of seeing according to the dates. So that's just what I'm seeing. So look at that, thinking a lot, right? Gathering their knowledge, gathering everything before they really sort of make that move. This is about extending out that olive branch. It's also about them having so much fiery sort of attraction towards you. We've got the Magician ruled by Mercury, right? So I mentioned we have a Mercury retrograde. I feel like that retrograde is really just pulling out surprises. It's like, you know, the Magician is just able to make things just randomly appear, you know, with these tools that they have. It's like the Mercury retrograde is just pulling things out of the bag. It's, you know, it's crazy. It's very known that the Mercury retrograde can really bring surprises that actually can genuinely make us feel like, whoa, that's insane and amazing, and how did that just happen? Because the retrograde can be very heavy, but it can also bring out surprises, and I feel like there's some surprises here for sure. Surprise is what I'm seeing. So yeah, High Priestess. I mean, third eye, this person's third eye is open or opening. And definitely, you know, February is showing so much progress, and they're just, you know, really thinking about you and thinking so much about the future. They think about you as marriage material. Four of Wands is also a marriage card, right? It's about those 4 pillars. It's about a beautiful connection, but it's also about a spiritual connection as well, which is why I feel like sometimes things may feel like they're just dragging on, or you may feel like, you know, things have been quite challenging perhaps in the past as well. Look at that, 6 of Cups. You may get a gift from this person in February. Remember, we do have Valentine's Day, but specifically, I am seeing that they're thinking so much about you. They're wanting to offer you something, right? Which we know is also wonderful. These cards just fell on the floor. Which we know they really want to sort of take things forward with you as well. I'm going to take these cards, right? We've got 3 cards here. We've got one here. A bunch of cards just fell on the floor, but I'm not feeling them, so I'm just going to leave them on the floor. So that's, you know, really something. Actually, I'm just going to pick them up and put them back into the deck. I can't see what they are because they're face down anyways. So that's sort of, you know, a good thing. Just put them there. So the, 6 of Cups. I mean, they're definitely thinking about you a lot. 6 of Pentacles as well. You know, they want to, this is about having something very mutual. Not one-sided in any way, shape or form. So it's about them wanting to really give to you. I mean, look at these cards. Look at this card. It just goes to show you how unblocked they are, you know, and this is going to continue forward. So we got the 3 of Pentacles. I kept, you know, I know I kept talking about sort of the 3rd month, but that's because this month really does, well, February really does go into the 3rd month, obviously, and that's when I'm really seeing a lot of change for you guys, where I am seeing a lot of teamwork and harmony, balance, and, you know, this mutual appreciation where there is just so much more in the direction of things working together and being able to sort of take things further with one another. That's what I'm seeing, and justice being served, right? Where things are much more balanced, they're much more understood. Justice is also a card which is linked to karma and, you know, things getting better and your good karma really coming into effect. But karma is also the number 3, right? And so that's why I'm seeing so much progression in March. Like, I want to point out to you guys that I'm seeing that in that month, and this month really does lead, like, it's step by step from this month. This person, you know, takes that action and initiative in the following month. So I know I kept talking about March, but also that's because February is really going to sort of lead into the month. We know that, right? But it's because everything that happens in this month is really sort of the catalyst for what happens in the following month. And to be honest, that's how life is, right? You know, from month to month. But I'm really seeing that February is equally just as important because they're getting themselves together. They're thinking about you so much. They're thinking about how they can come forward, what they're going to do. There is communication that I'm picking up here as well, especially with the fact that the Mercury retrograde mid-month really kicks into action. So I am seeing communication. I'm seeing them think so much about you. They're becoming so much more spiritually awakened and aware, and they're really wanting to give to you here. And I really feel that also in the 3rd month, this is just going to progress and get so much stronger. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Scorpio. I hope this reading really gave you a lot of that clarity. And if this resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Do check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and my bracelets, which are on Etsy. And I hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, and do take care. Bye, Scorpio.